done previous videos on how our government is attacking women's rights in this country, and they're really kind of forcing things on women that isn't being made perfectly clear. One thing I mentioned was that they are in the process of trying to make it where women can be drafted. They're trying to include that in one of these bills. They slipped it in. I had done a video on it to try and educate you guys and let you know what they're trying to do. Another thing that I kind of stumbled across, I was watching, and if you're not familiar with The Fall of the Cabal, I highly recommend that you go to BitChute and you watch The Fall of the Cabal, and then also watch the sequel to The Fall of the Cabal. This was done by a young lady, actually two of them, Janet Osbard and Crystal Cotier, I think is how you pronounce her last name. They put a lot of effort into this stuff, and it is really educational. With this one thing, like I said, I kind of stumbled across was what the UN is doing over in China, and I wanted to make that perfectly clear. They have an organization called the UN, let me see if I can find it, UNFPA. That's the United Nations Population Fund. These guys have been going over to China, and China has a one-child policy. And that's what they're going to end up implementing here. If the UN and the One World Order takes effect, the women's ability in this country to have a child is then going to be taken away from you. All right? Everybody's like the right to choose. Well, what if you choose to have one? You know? That's going to be taken away from you. You watch. In China, if a woman gets pregnant and she already had one child and she tests positive, she is physically taken from her home, arrested, brought to a facility where they perform a forced abortion on her. And they usually leave the baby in either a bucket or beside the lady. And that's her problem now. And they just leave them there to lay there and torture these people so that they don't have another child. This is what the UN is about. The UN is a horrible organization. They are not to step foot on this soil, and if they do, we need to get them running. Educate people on the horror that's going on in China. They've taken rights away from everybody there. And they're looking at doing it here. We got to stop this. So spread the word. Take care.